Right, boots are on. Let's see if this works. I've injured, as you can see, my left foot, which is really my big toe. I dropped a huge plank of wood on it as I was doing my major construction out there in the garden, and it's on the left foot, which, as we know, is what we use to change gears. And wearing these steel toe cap boots, hopefully that will help with the pressure. Let's see. I need to get somewhere, and I'll tell you about it on the way.
RevelatorAlf.
Right, let's see how painful this is going to be. Actually, not too bad. Oh, a little bit. There we go. Right, let's go.
Oh, I don't care what anybody says, when you drop something on your foot or your toe or on your fingers, it's possibly one of the worst pains ever. And it's almost like a sniper is just taking you out. You kind of collapse to the floor, writhing in agony. And when I dropped that huge plank of wood on my foot the other day, yeah, like a donut. I wasn't wearing any steel toe cap boots, which I know I should have done. It wasn't a pretty sight, let's put it that way. And you know, when you're trying to hide your pain and your anger, that, you know, you've suddenly just hurt yourself and you really want to swear and shout, but you also know that the neighbours have got their kids outside, and you think, I can't scream and shout because it's not really nice for them to hear a grown man swearing. So that's exactly what I was in. I had to crawl into my house and then just whimper for a while until the pain sort of subsided. Unfortunately, it never did. It was painful for the whole day. Anyway, unfortunately, I did this right at the start of the project, the building project, but I persevered, I carried on with it, and I got it completed. And the next day, still in lots and lots of pain, but haven't taken loads of painkillers, I tackled another big project in the garden, and I constructed that, finished that, but it's only later when I took my shoe off that I realised that my foot or my toe had been bleeding the whole time. So I think I'm going to lose a nail there. I think I may have even broken the toe. So yeah, I won't be playing any football for a while, that's for sure. Anyway, look, I'm kind of managing with the gear changing here. Kind of using a mixture of the actual steel toe cap to do it. Changing down is not a problem, obviously, because you're stepping on the gear selector, aren't you? But it's the you're changing up, that's the real issue. So if I bring my foot, yeah, if I actually if I push my foot forward and actually change gear with the top of my foot as opposed to with my toe, that seems to work. It's a little bit unnatural, but look, if I do that, yeah, that kind of works. Anyway, today's video is, strangely enough, is not about my toe. No, it isn't. It's not about the injury that I've caused, and it's not about almost losing my foot constructing things for the homestead. No, actually today is kind of a special day. Kind of. Yes, I'm on my way into central Reading, where I live, to basically open up a mailbox, a P.O. box. Now, there's various reasons for doing this. I'm not hiding anything in particular. I'm not a business or anything like that. So, you know, some people say you shouldn't open up a P.O. box, and other people say, no, you should. It's, you know, it's a very subjective thing. But I'll tell you the reason why I'm doing it. I'm always getting contacted by companies or by individuals as well, saying that they'd like to send me stuff to try or whatever. And I've always been a little bit not suspicious, but always a little bit reserved about giving out my home address. And, you know, for fraud reasons and all that kind of stuff. There's a big thing in the UK about, you know, not giving out your address for fraud, and, you know, people trying to clone your identities and all this kind of stuff. Now, if people want to find out your address, they're going to find it out. I know that. But it's just one of those things. So I thought, you know what? I want to make it easy for people to send me stuff, or for companies to send me stuff, or products or whatever. But I don't necessarily just want to publicise my home address, because it's my home at the end of the day, and you want to try and keep things a little bit separate from the wide world, especially where, you know, if you've got a family. So anyway, I've paid for this this mailbox for a year. Basically, I can just have any parcel or mail forwarded onto me, or I can just go and do a weekly pickup of it. It's all very good. The other thing which is really good, that I can have this forwarded on to another mailbox as well. So it really depends where I am. If there's something that I really need, I can have it diverted to the nearest mailbox, which may work well for future projects as well. That's really good. Now, I've been thinking about this for a couple of years, actually, having kind of a mailbox or a PO box for the website, and I kind of almost went for it last year, but then I held back. But I've got to say, I'm getting more and more companies now contacting me, cold calling me, asking to send me products to try out, and I've almost got into trouble over it. Yeah, so, you know, quite a few companies, as I say, over the last 12 months have contacted me. We've got quite a way down the discussions about them sending me products. Then I give them my address, and then I don't hear from them again. And this is a real thing, and you don't really know these companies a lot of the time, and then you think, well, why haven't you sent me the product? What are you doing with my information? So yeah, possibly a little bit of paranoia there, but also I just got to make sure that these companies or anybody that contacts me, if they want to send me stuff, great, no problem at all. I've got to make sure that they're not using it for ulterior motive, and unfortunately that's the world we live in, isn't it? So that's why I'm getting the PO box. It just makes it a lot easier to deal with this kind of thing, and also I can just open myself up to a lot more opportunities out there. And also, you know, if anybody wants to send me stuff for me to look at, you know, even from you guys, then I just easily send it to me, no problem at all. God, it's been red lights all the way into town today. I've got to say, actually, I was a bit fearful of riding the bike with my injury, but actually it hasn't been too bad at all. These big hobnail boots are really helping out, I must say. Right, anyway, let me see if I can find this place, wherever it is. And another red light, marvellous. Right, on the final stretch now. It's up here somewhere on the left. The heroic Harley has got me here in one piece. Let's see... now, where is it? Come on, where are you? Haha, here it is. Right, where am I going to park the bike? Right, anyway, so PO box, mailbox, whatever you want to call it. This is at an angle here. Check out the website on the contact page, and also on the about page on the YouTube channel. The address will be there. If you want to send me anything, companies, if you want to send me anything to try out, please do. Right, catch you again. Ta-ra.